Hey guys, so we are still going to be talking about division. So I'm going to go through a video kind of reviewing what we did last week and talking about what we're going to do this week for math. So last week we used a long division, or you can also call it standard algorithm of division. So we used long division with one-digit divisors. And what I mean by that is we have one digit here, and then we were dividing with these numbers. So this is your one-digit divisor. So this week we're actually going to be doing problems like this that have two-digit divisors. And that's a little bit more challenging, but I think we're getting the steps down for long division, and I think you guys can do it. So just keep watching, and if you want to get out a piece of paper to do some practice problems with me, I suggest that you guys do that. So your learning goal for today is how can you divide using long division with two-digit divisors. So our first practice problem is going to be, let me put this, sorry. I'm put it up higher so I don't run out of room. It's going to be 18 and then 560. So this is 560 divided by 18. 18 is our divisor, 560 is our dividend. So we have a two-digit divisor here. So our first step is to divide. First step is to divide. So 18, I'm not looking at the 1, I'm not looking at the 8. I'm looking at this all together as the number 18. So 18 goes into 5 how many times? Well, 18 can't go into 5 at all, so it's just going to be 0. So I want you guys to put a little 0 up there just so you remember that you don't need to put any other numbers here except a 0. So that was our first step. And because it didn't go in, we don't have to go through all the steps. We just need to move over and look at this whole entire 56. So now I'm going to see how many times will 18 go into 56. So a way that I like to do this is just adding 18 until you go over it, and then seeing how many times it will go into 56. So if I do 18 plus 18, 8 plus 8 is 16, so 36. Okay, so I'm not over it yet. So this was twice, right? We did 18 twice. Now I'm going to add another 18. So 6 plus 8 is 14. Put my 1 up here if you can see that. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus another 1 is 5. 54, so we still haven't gone over yet. I know if I add another 18, that's definitely going to go over 56, but I'm going to show you anyways. So that was too many times, right? So it won't go in 4 times, but it will go in 3 times. So we know that 18 will go into 56 3 times. So that's why I'm going to put a 3 up here. My next step is to multiply. You are going to multiply that answer that you just got times 18. So you're multiplying what's outside of the box here and here. I like to put a little multiplication symbol here just to remind me that I'm going to do 3 times 18, and then you're going to put your answer down here. So 3 times 18. So if you don't know 3 times 18, what you can do is just add 18 3 times. So 8, 16, 24. Put my 2 up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 54. So you guys are going to have to do some addition with this too to find out how many times a number goes into another number, and some multiplication. So we said 3 times 18 is 54. So that was my second step. My third step is to subtract. So I already have my numbers lined up. That's what I'm going to subtract right here. 56 minus 54 is 2. My fourth step is to bring down. So I need to bring down this 0. Even though it's a 0, I still need to bring it down. All right, my fifth step is either to repeat or remainder. I know I'm going to have to repeat because I just brought that 0 down. So now I have to go back up here to divide. So now I'm going to see how many times 18 goes into 20. Not how many times 18 goes into 0, but how many times 18 goes into this number down here. 18 goes into 20 one time. We know that if I did 18 plus 18, that would definitely be over 20. So it would only go in one time. And then I'm going to go to my next step, which is to multiply. So I'm going to take 1 times 18. That gives me 18. My next step is to subtract. 20 minus 18 is 2. I don't have anything else to bring down. So for my fifth step, this is going to be my remainder. So my answer will be written like this. 31, and then a little space here, R2. The R stands for remainder. So your answer will be 31 with a remainder of 2. All right, so it's really important to remember those steps and to follow those correctly, and to also make sure that your work is neat so it doesn't get all over the place and then you get really confused. So like in your Go Math book, if you don't have a lot of room to work out these problems and you know that you write big or that you can be a little bit messy sometimes, write these on a piece of notebook paper and number them just so you know